There is a seismic shift that has permanently transformed the way we work. Brace yourself for a mind-blowing exploration into the new frontiers of careers. Today, we're taking a plunge into the world where jobs are unrecognizable, careers are reimagined, and success takes on an entirely new meaning. From the astounding impact of automation to the surprising emergence of work-from-home jobs, this video will unveil the shocking ways in which careers have been forever transformed. Watch till the end as we dive into the perspective of a modern-day corporate worker. Social media and the multiple hustle culture stories might make you think people are becoming more and more ambitious, right? Well, actually, the average worker is becoming less ambitious in their corporate life. Don't just take our word for it. Let's look at some recent findings from the Wall Street Journal. They surveyed businesses in fields like law, business consulting, and marketing, industries known for having ambitious employees who go the extra mile. However, things are changing. Junior associates who used to willingly work long hours and weekends are now refusing to do so. This shift in attitude is forcing partners and senior employees to pick up the slack or hire more staff. It's an interesting development because new associates are usually promoted or asked to leave within 2 years in elite legal and financial firms. But with the current worker shortage, partners can't afford to let go of these new hires. The fear of being fired is lessened, and the allure of promotion is no longer as attractive. This change is shaking up the traditional expectations in these prestigious firms. You might be wondering what triggered these remarkable transformations. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of all that has changed, let's take a step back and examine the catalysts behind this profound shift. The COVID-19 pandemic played a significant role in reshaping careers. In 2020, as millions began working from home, perspectives shifted, revealing the true nature of many office tasks, often mere nonsense. Think about it. In a world of automation and AI, who needs receptionists or doormen? These nonsensical office jobs fell into a few categories. There were flunkies who made their superiors feel important, such as receptionists and administrative assistants. Box tickers created the illusion of productivity by reading newsletters or organizing events. Taskmasters seemed busy monitoring subordinates, but often slowed them down. Remote work reduced the need for these tasks. During the pandemic, employees discovered they didn't need to spend 40-plus hours in the office. They realized they could complete their work in half the time, leaving the rest for pointless meetings or non-essential tasks. However, it's important to note that remote work didn't eliminate roles like corporate lawyers who protect the company or duct tapers who spend their time fixing problems for others. Imagine having half the work hours and more free time in your day. What do employees do with that extra time? Stay tuned as we explore the fascinating insights from a survey of 3,000 workers and uncover how remote work has impacted career ambitions. An internal survey conducted by software firm Qualtrics involving 3,000 workers revealed that for 40% of the workers, work had become less important to them over the past 3 years. Instead, they preferred to use the extra time for activities like exercising, cleaning their home, going for a walk, or simply getting more sleep. On the other hand, 25% indicated that work had become more important, and they sought additional responsibilities during their spare hours. But what you might find the most interesting is that 36% of the workers expressed that their career ambitions had diminished, and the traditional path of climbing the corporate ladder had become less appealing to them. That's more than 1/3 of the workforce with no ambition for promotion. These workers are making smart choices, and their preferences are aligning with a trend that even prestigious law firms and investment banks are grappling with. Nowadays, most people are no longer willing to work extra hours or endure additional stress just to get a promotion. In fact, many workers wouldn't even accept a promotion if it were offered to them. There's a new perspective on promotions and career success. It's not all about climbing the corporate ladder. Business analysts have identified 4 leading causes behind this perspective. Number 1, changing financial incentives. One significant factor impacting traditional corporate culture is the diminishing financial benefits associated with climbing the corporate ladder. While managers and senior executives typically earn more than their subordinates, modern workers in high-demand industries like sales, tech, and trades are challenging this norm. Imagine working in a role where you can out-earn your boss. That's the reality for many who are choosing to reskill and pursue in-demand roles that offer variable compensation based on overtime and performance. For instance, individuals in tech, pharmaceuticals, or finance can choose managerial positions or cross-skill into sales as salaried plus commission representatives. Even average performers in these roles can earn annual incomes of $250,000 to $500,000, surpassing mid-level managers. Non-managerial and sales positions provide job security, particularly during economic downturns, some individuals are even taking on 2 full-time jobs simultaneously, leveraging remote work opportunities to improve their financial prospects and stability. Number 2, entrepreneurial ambitions. The second reason contributing to the trend is that modern workers have more entrepreneurial ambitions compared to previous generations. What would you rather want? A higher position at your current company or starting your own business? Turns out many modern workers prefer the latter. For young professionals, the allure of prestigious firms lies not only in career advancements, but in the exit opportunities they provide. Many junior employees in fields like investment banking aim to work in the industry for a limited amount of time, typically 2 to 5 years, before leveraging their experience to become financial executives, join private equity or hedge funds, or start their own businesses. The desire for entrepreneurship has reached an all-time high, with a record number of 5.4 million business ID numbers created in 2021. Despite the challenges of entrepreneurship, this trend reflects the growing appeal of pursuing one's own ventures. Number 3, career progression challenges. What if I told you that getting promoted could actually hinder your career progression? Let me explain. The most effective way for someone who prefers a 9-to-5 job to increase their salary is by changing companies every 2 years. Fun fact, on average, those who stay with the same company for longer end up earning a staggering 50% less than their peers, who frequently explore better offers from different employers. Next up, we discuss why you should also deny promotions if you're also looking to change companies regularly and chase better salaries. The reason is, when changing jobs, it's crucial to maintain positive relationships with both your previous and current employers. Getting a promotion within a company resets the clock for when it's considered acceptable to switch jobs without leaving a negative impression on your current employer. Imagine you plan to switch jobs but have only been in your new role for a month since receiving a promotion. In such cases, it's unlikely that your outgoing company will provide a favorable reference. They'll have to find a replacement for a position they just filled, and this can lead to frustration. Unfortunately, a negative reference from a disgruntled ex-manager makes it harder for you to secure a new job and negotiate a competitive salary. However, if you decide to stay in your current role and pass up on promotions, you can rely on a positive reference from the same manager you've worked under throughout your tenure. This reference can greatly support your job search and enable you to negotiate better compensation. Number 4, shift in priorities. The fourth and probably the most straightforward reason people are no longer eager for promotions is simply that they don't want them. Have you ever considered that there's more to life than relentless pursuit of money and career success? If yes, then you're not alone. More and more people are prioritizing mental health and free time over money and career opportunities. Being removed from the corporate bubble has made them realize there is much more to life than relentlessly pursuing wealth. Many young workers have become disillusioned, understanding that traditional financial goals like homeownership and comfortable retirement are increasingly challenging to achieve. As a result, they are seeking fulfilling and flexible work arrangements and exploring alternative lifestyles. So there you have it. Careers have indeed changed forever. The digital revolution and the recent pandemic have reshaped the very fabric of our professional lives, ushering in a new era of possibilities and challenges. But wait, there's more. We've only scratched the surface of this fascinating topic. With the rise in AI, many people are worried their careers might end altogether. We've done a deep dive into the topic. Click the video on screen now to learn more about what the rise in AI means for your career.